Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. No need to adjust your television or your computer, your laptop, your tablet, your phone, however you're watching this. No need to adjust it unless you want to. But this is just the real me. I figured if I'm going to start this podcast and want to connect with people and be honest about things and not try and be someone I'm not, which is one of the things I can't stand about social media is just the lie that people want to present to people. Fastest way I could do that is do the thing that's the scariest, which is sad to even say that just coming as me is scary, but it is. I mean, obviously my features are pale, so you can't actually see I have eyelashes really. You can see I've got some, but you can't see them, if that makes sense. Eyebrow, same thing down here. And of course, my lips are basically white. I can't expect to have an audience that trusts me and what I say and believe in me if I'm not willing to do the hard things and be who I am to the core of me. But it is now a little after 5 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't even brushed my hair. I did wash my face. I will say that. But it was important to me to do this before I chicken out, and I may regret this. I'm regretting it as I'm recording, but I still feel it's important to do. So this isn't a long video. It's just an introduction to me, the real me, the way I wake up and start my day. And sometimes I might look a little like this, and sometimes I might just help things out with a little mascara, eyebrows, and some lipstick or lip gloss just to show I've got some features on. But, sometimes we get caught up in the looks and that becomes overwhelming. So you don't even enjoy making your video, you know? So I didn't want to lose track of what I wanted to do on this station on this channel. Did I mention it's 5 o'clock? Again, this is just something I thought was important to start off this channel. I am taking this plunge and just going for it and saying, this is me. It's not brave. This is not what brave looks like. I'm just without makeup. And that should not be brave. It's scary, but not brave. Brave is what the military and the firefighters and the police department, they're brave, not just getting on here and not having makeup on. Ooh, scary. It is scary, but I think people are more accepting these days of just being authentically you. And that's a beautiful thing. Sure. I went on TikTok last night and I found effects. Obviously, I'm not used to TikTok. And boy, was that fun to play around with. They have some filters on there or templates or whatever you call them, effects. The makeup and the filtering and the costumes. Man, I look good, but it was a false narrative. It's fun to play around with, but you can't lose or try and have a false narrative of this is what I look like, because not only is it not true and you're misleading people, but it can also really start to play on your psyche. You could either feel it could do good, it can motivate you, inspire you to try and be healthier, take care of yourself more. But that's not promising that you'll be beautiful by the end of it. Or it can do the opposite. It can make someone spiral because they know they can't live up to what that filter has now shown them what could have been in a different world. So that is, a scary thing for kids to be on there, people who aren't as confident in themselves as they maybe should be. Not that that's their fault. A lot of it's the society saying what we should look like and what is beautiful. But I think we all know personality, your soul, and so much more makes you who you are, not just your looks. And that also helps make people see you in a beautiful light. So as fun as those features are on TikTok, and you better believe I'll be posting some, I can't lead with that and say, this is who I am, when this is who I am. And it is different. It's fun to play dress up, makeup, but you can't lose track of who you are and try and live a false narrative of trying to be this gorgeous, perfect person online and who is gorgeous, perfect. When you think about it, it's funny. I heard something many, many years ago about even supermodels get kicked out of bed sometimes. They get divorced. People leave them. So a little less emphasis on what you look like, and maybe a little more emphasis on who you are to the core of you. And even when that's a little screwed up, at least we're trying to improve. So before I chicken out and delete this, I am just going to bid you a happy rest of your day. I hope this made sense. I hope you understand what I'm trying to kind of accomplish with this. And before the podcast kicks off, when Kelly and I will finally have an episode out, and I will have a little bit of mascara, eyebrows, and lips. Those are the things that will help you see these features. But on days I don't feel like getting it all dressed up and done up, that's okay too. What I look like doesn't impact what I say. Right? So with that, nice to meet you. I look forward to future conversations. And I ask if you will please subscribe, like this episode, and, maybe just share channel with others so we can start a conversation. All right, signing off. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Two women strong with hearts so bright, sharing thoughts and shades of light. Reality and crime collide. Join the right, sit by their side. Banter and breakdowns, here we go. Stories fast and stories slow. Spoken voices make their mark in the day and in the dark.